Stalking Rosa Parks. Don't know about this.
You better not be following me.
I want to help.
With what?
The fight.
And how do I know you're not a spy for the police or the FBI?
Because if they were going to send a spy, they send one who could actually follow you without being spotted. And didn't have a British accent. Also, don't think they know any black guys.
You any good at saving coffee?
All your equipment to goodness knows where. 79th century, judging by the weapon setting, which, by the way, overheat very easily. Cheap and nasty. Now we're even. First things first. Tell me about Stormcage.
Storm what?
Oh, rubbish liar. On your wrist is a Stormcage identifier, the most secure prison facility this side of the universe. Not in this time zone, of course, but I guess that's where the vortex manipulator comes in.
It's amazing what you can get if you're prepared to work and barter inside that prison.
Escape or release?
I did my time. I'm rehabilitated.
What were you there for in the first place?
What if I tell you, might colour your view of me. I was young. Nobody got hurt. Well, a few people got killed. A few hundred people. 1,000 tops. 2,000.
And it was nasty enough that Stormcage placed a neural restrictor in your brain before releasing you back into the universe.
How can you know that? Who are you?
Very good scan of this. I thought I detected it the first time we met, and then it started to make sense because we were wondering, you've obviously got a problem with Rosa, why don't you just kill her? But the answer is, because you can't. Neural restrictor means you can't kill or injure any living thing. It stops you from doing it, no matter how much you want to try. So even if I do this, smash your vortex manipulator. Yeah, there it is. Kicking in, tied to your brain chemistry. You can't harm me as much as you want to. Better be nice to me because I'm your best chance of getting out of this time zone now. Neutered criminal. On release. And you come here. Why?
Without a hobby.
And yours is Rosa Parks.
This is where things started to go wrong.
And you think you can put them right?
I had a lot of time to think in Stormcage. And I realised that tiny actions change the world.
Oh, tiny actions change the world. Yes, this was the Rosa Parks episode, following that sort of tradition of New Doctors where you have a introductory story, then a futuristic episode, and then one that's set more in the past. I think that's happened on several occasions, certainly in the new series. I can't remember the name of that particular very handsome villain, but he's obviously some criminal who's been in prison. I think it was called Stormcage, wasn't it? And he's travelled back to disrupt history. He sort of gave me the impression of being somewhat of a meddling monk type character. I thought that was a rather nice interplay between the Doctor and him in that particular scene. Very atmospheric, I think, this. Again, we had a real sort of sense of sort of the period of, the issues that were being dealt with in terms of racism. And I think there was that very famous moment where Rosa Parks went to sit on the bus and she was told to move. So it dealt with a lot of very serious themes, this one. And I can't remember where it was actually set. I'm wondering whether some of this was filmed in South Africa as well, when the team went out for the location shoot for the previous story. Yeah, very nice to explore this period of history. I don't think we'd actually sort of done this sort of scene in topic in Doctor Who before. And I thought the actress who played Rosa was very convincing, very good. Yeah, lots of interesting memories about this one. It's always an interesting period, isn't it? Establishing a new Doctor in the first few stories, and I thought the production team did well in their sort of decision to have a sort of a historical setting here with sort of the science fiction element included. Yeah, Rosa reminds me of Rose, the very first episode of the new series.